take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. It's just about time to give you some news. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone.
Prim has a new ship.
The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. In addition, merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If it's just to be. Beautiful, I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head we'll be wet. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be dead. Oh, ain't love a kick? Ain't love a kick in the head?
The Caesar has marked you for death.
If you had prepared 20 years ago.
Don't ever let me go.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? More news for you. Word on Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. One more story for you. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding
Hey there.
bells for today. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. They sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell.
Hey.
Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, they sing, oh, ain't you glad? That song ain't so very far.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Howdy.
Oh, I got spurs that jingle
I got
jangle.
spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
Hello again. We spoke briefly before, but remind me, are you a citizen of the NCR?
And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you single?
In that case, I'm sorry. Our program is only for citizens of the NCR.
Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, go a may have sent some food. Why I never ride spurs that jingle
I got
jangle.
spurs that jingle,
As
jangle,
I
jingle.
go riding merrily
As I
along,
go riding merrily
they
along.
sing, oh, ain't you glad
And they
to
sing,
jingle?
oh, ain't you glad
And
you
that
jingle?
song ain't so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't so very far from wrong.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me, that's each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't keep. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't bring. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hope, Lord, I waited for you not long ago. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy.
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
I've had about the boy.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it.
He
If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her first affair. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the boy. Mad about the boy.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? This just in. Citizens of Outer Vegas are flocking to the Strip in droves amid a wave of terror caused by a band of raiders known as the Fiends. Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. One more story for you. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was big. Mojave? No problem. You're right. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Sleep, go to sleep. Just let your will
I'm out of here!
Had enough? Go to sleep. Whispering a lullaby to dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go and take it slow? And don't you know all your lovely dreams will come true? So just close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
You look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you? And I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you. Sorry.
jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some good, this is why I never fell. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only in
And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, I got spurs that jingle,
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle,
riding merrily
as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you single?
Song ain't so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't so very far from wrong.
Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell,
Hold up. What's the password?
this is why I never got spurs.
If you're here to see the Major, then I suppose it's all right. Head on through.
Jingle, jangle, jingle,
Hold up. What's the password? I guess you're not...
Here you go. I hope this helps.
And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Ain't so very far from wrong.
Try to take only what you need.
Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some. Yes, I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from.
On a Vitomatic vigor tester once. The machine
No, I'm afraid we don't.
the flames.
Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
Just about time to get you some news.
You were right.
First, you just said
But here,
there's been little
take another helping
contact
for your
between
friend.
traders from
It'll be our secret.
recent days, causing concerns that
Yes?
isolated
Was there something else you needed?
may be in trouble.
You're quite welcome. If you meet anyone who needs food or water in the area, please tell them about this place.
Where it remains a constant
Yes?
concern for
Was there something else you needed?
Globe and the nearby
Like I said
town.
before, we don't. And I'm not inclined to discuss why.
This hour, this is Mr. Newman
You know Julie?
signing off.
Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
Matters with love me as
In a manner of speaking,
no tomorrow.
our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived.
Never know.
My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
As though there were
Yes?
no
Was there something else you needed? That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation.
take me
Let's just say we have our reasons.
out of this world.
It's not something I'm willing to discuss. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are other people waiting.
Take me, make me forget my sorrow.
Hey.
So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. My darling, love me. Don't ever let me go. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir. Hey, anything going on?
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. Here are our top stories. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a...
Hello again. We spoke briefly before, but remind me, are you a citizen of the NCR? Ordinarily, I'd take your word on that. But lately, I've had several people lie and claim to be citizens just to take advantage of our program. But I've come up with a fairly simple way to tell who's lying. You up to taking a little test? This'll just take a few moments, and it's all stuff that any real citizen of the NCR knows. Okay, first question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Kimball, Tibbet, Tandy, or Peterson?
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my
Interesting. Okay, next question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? The Boneyard, Shady Sands, Aradesh, or Vault 13? Fair enough. All right, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion? Very good. I'm happy to say you've proven you're definitely an NCR citizen, which means you qualify for our program. Just head to the northwest part of town by the old train station. We start handing out supplies at 6 every night. There'll be some guards by the door, but just remember that the password is HOPE, and they'll let you by right quick.
like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. If you like news,
It can be
you're
bought.
gonna
It can be
love
found
our
at
next
Mick and Ralph's.
segment. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. In other news, Prim formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
People of Prim, the NCR wishes to inform you that you are under their jurisdiction now. And from now on, you're gonna be living by our rules.
Those were our top stories. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her, she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her, she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wet.
Make a brief stop at the atomic range.
I couldn't feel any better. All I can say.
Hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing about the king. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay? That's a shame. Well, do what you want. Just don't expect it to matter.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet? Handing out supplies, like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else? Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir. Wait a minute. They said what? Huh, that would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Hi.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all in the silver.
With hope for heart, I waited for you. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number. But the day that I stopped down.
You there, keep your hands so we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
Hello. This isn't really a good time. What did you want? Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks. Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Hey. Hello.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. We've got some news for you coming right up. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Also, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. Gonna play a song for you right now, and it's about that special someone you find only once in a blue moon.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer, someone I really could care for.
The king controls the water pump. If you want water, you need to pay like everyone else.
Somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon it turned to gold. Blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Bye.
Guess we won't be doing this for much longer.
Hold up. What's the password? Go ahead.
Listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. I've got news for you. A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. Moving on. Patrons of the Ultra-Lux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
Hello.
Out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
Hey, what's shaking?
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you? Ask away. Sure can. I have a friend who has just what you're looking for. Has a shop over yonder by the East Gate, named Mick and Ralph's. Just tell Ralph that I sent you, and he'll get you squared away.
Hi.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. One more story for you. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost, where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. That news was brought to you by the Tops Casino. You'll dig us, baby. We're the Tops. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever
We've got
said
stuff we're
you
not even
lost
allowed
one
to sell, people.
when it
Only
wasn't
at
quite
Nick and
true?
Ralph's.
Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I'm wrong. It's a sin to hell.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin.
I really don't have time to chatter right now. Shoot. They're an outlaw group primarily trafficking in drugs and other contraband. They usually stay out of NCR territory, though. All right. Sir?
Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart,
Evening.
I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I
The
love
NCR sure did a number on this place.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way.
Man, I'm sick of this place.
Well, you know
Can't
what
wait
that
to get back
means,
to
folks.
Roma.
NCR sure did a number on this
Some
place.
news. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. In other news, NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip
The
proved
NCR
easy
sure
to
did a
fix.
number on this place.
One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Boy, the Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen next. Got a song for you now. It's about a guy who's cold on the edge.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead. And here I thought us great Khans were tough to kill. So, what happens now?
My Johnny.
Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt. I can't believe I'm doing this. But all right, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him. Yeah, go on.
What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
I'm getting real tired of talking. I'm not afraid of a gunfight. But I'd rather get back to Red Rock without a few extra holes in me if I can help it. Yeah? On what? He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas. A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the chance. It's just a big fancy poker chip as far as I know. Don't know why anyone would make one out of platinum, though. He's a snake, that's why. He owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want to pay up. Fine. Yeah, go on.
This just in. Prim formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
People of Prim, the NCR wishes to inform you that you are under their jurisdiction now. And from now on, you're gonna be living by our rules.
Also in the headlines, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials...
I'm glad you were able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not.
Awfully dull, if that were the case. In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I? You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number.
Fancy meeting you here, friend. Yep, this is getting mighty embarrassing. People gonna start to talk.
But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all. Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me. Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide nor hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though. Now, it ain't my fault that Dorothy and the Tin Man happen to be on the same yellow-striped road, is it? Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
The legate then ordered a 10th of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. This program was brought to you by Gamora. Gamora. It'll be our secret. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Hey, partner.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Please return when you have sufficient cash or passport.
Howdy. Hello again. Yep.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades.
down to the atomic ring.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Howdy. If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supply. One of his boys stopped in and said you had won the King's favor. You've done right by this town and deserve a pass. Here you go. Take a gander. I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk. If you haven't heard of the king, you must have been living under a rock or something. The king has his boys all over Freeside. He controls the water pump and is essentially the go-to guy for what goes around here. Okay, ask away. Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something? Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years.
If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about. Anything else I can help you with? I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal. All right, come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you. Come back anytime.
Howdy.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. Call. You got sense enough to know it's a sin to lie.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course
shopping needs.
You're her. And you're
Hi.
still
How are
as
you today?
perfect as the day we met. It's just about time to get you some news. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. One more story for you. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury. In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got...
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner. Well now, it was Mr. House who made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I could do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
Enjoy your time on the Vegas Strip. No violence is permitted on the
Those
strip.
last 5 shots were about it.
Can I have word for you?
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. Come back soon now. Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. I'm Jade, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know? They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar. Anything you like, Sugar. Why, Sugar? He's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we? Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book. Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neuro-computational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl. Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell. Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars, hmm? Anything you like, Sugar.
Goodbye.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? Oh, by all means, yes. That's refreshing. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? What did you wish to know? It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way. You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort. You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home. That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it, dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then. Frontal assaults on casinos, not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it. What else did you want to know? As I said before, Benny's fate is yours to decide. Once you've delivered the chip, I will pay you the amount agreed upon. Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss? Until then.
News. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to come you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. plenty fancy.
Paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury. You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination. And especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Jingle, jangle. As I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Jingle, jangle. Oh, Lily Bell. Oh, Lily Bell. Oh, Lily Bell. Oh, Lily Bell. Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Jingle, jangle. As I go riding there.